Hey guys, just Brandon again. Been a long freaking time since I've done a video on anything really, so it's gonna be a pain in the butt. But I'd start off with unboxing a Beretta that I literally just got maybe 4 days ago. Haven't really gotten it to a range yet. I have opened it and cleaned it up a little bit like I usually do. But anyways, let's get in with it. And yes, it's from Cabela's. I'm not going to say where. Most of you people that watch already know, though. So let's open it up, get a cardboard box. Nothing really fancy with it, just a box. And it, depending on the model, which I got the M9 version, you may have this. It's basically just what would go on the slide if it was a 92, just a standard 92. Then you get, oh, this one's kind of weird. Your warranty card, which is in so many different freaking languages, I can't even pronounce them all. That one kind of looks like Spanish. Oh, that one maybe Spanish, I don't know. That looks like French. Here's the English one. They only give you about a year one. And then they give you basically not a great manual, but it is definitely better than I've seen on quite a few ones, even like stuff from Century like my Mosin that I might do a video on later. This beats the shit out of it. Okay, and then you get your standard Beretta box. A lot of people like to have those videos and all that stuff. Standard plastic hinges. Can't really say much about them because they will break eventually. I should know. My dad's had a Beretta for I don't know how long. And then pop it open, and there we go. There's everything that I got with the Beretta inside. The standard gun control logic lock, which people, I don't know why they still put them in there, but they do. The magazines, there is one in the firearm right now. No, there isn't any ammo, so I'll just pop that out. And get 2 standard capacity, not the high cap like a lot of gun grabbers like to say. There's standard capacity, 15 round. Nothing fancy, just standard Beretta mag. Big whoop. This thing, I want to say it's just a strut to hold the top so it doesn't collapse in on itself. And then you can get to the pistol, which I'll case it away here real fast. This thing is, like I said, an M9. It'll say M9 on the serial number there, which I just was a dumbass with. And it'll say stuff like US M9. Well, I'm not sure really how good we can see this. The assembly number and all that. Aside from maybe 2 or 3 different things, this is just a general Beretta 92 remarked. One of the things is the grip, well, the gripping area right here. The 92 is slightly radiused in, so there's a little bit deeper cut, but not by much. It really just, they feel about the same since they are technically the same pistol. Another one is the sights on standard Berettas. Like, I have a airsoft Beretta around here somewhere I'm going to be doing a video about for alternate firearms training. Those have a 3-dot arrangement. The M9s, unless you get a different rear sight, I'll have this 2-dot setup, which takes a little bit of getting used to, but once you get used to it, I would think it'd probably be pretty good setup. Another little kind of pissant difference is the grip screws on the M9 version compared to the 92. These are hex, or maybe they're just there. I'm not entirely sure myself. I'll have to look that up. And then the last major difference, well, really difference period, besides the markings and all that stuff, is the cover right here. And I'll strip this guy down real fast. This part right here is straight on the M9s. And the M9A1s and the 92s, they've tended to angle it down slightly. Kind of like that. That just gives a little bit more meat there, I guess you could call it. I'm not really entirely sure of that either. On the inside, you can see standard Beretta, nothing fancy. As well as just standard recoil spring, plastic guide rods. Some people hate that. Oh, I forgot to mention. This is a plastic coated part. This is not a purely plastic like, say, a Glock's trigger or an MP's trigger. It has metal inside just coated with a plastic polymer or whatever you want to call it. And then the barrel, standard, nothing real fancy. You could probably put a 92's barrel in this thing. Or heck, maybe even the new M9A3's barrel in here and it'd probably work. Slide. Standard Beretta, nothing much here. So put it back together, basically reverse. Slide the barrel in. Make sure your locking block is centered. I just had that thing kind of wonkied out there. Kind of like that. And you can tell by that, that won't go in right. So you just square that up. That has a tendency to move on you a little bit. Make sure your barrel's in the right place. Engage the locking lugs a little bit. Take your recoil spring. Okay, come on, work with me. There we go. And push that in until it hits that little detent right there. I cock my hammer on these just because it's me. Run your slide on. This one is a little wonky because it doesn't like to go on all the time. So I have to... I'm starting to think it's the slide release. And you just flick that up. Verify empty. No mags in the weapon. And there we go. One unboxing of a Beretta 92. Well, and a little field strip. Brandon again. Keep knives sharp, powder dry. Everybody have a safe trip. Or time, I should say.